As you all are aware, the situation we are going through, this pandemic, and I know that many of you are full of this virus information and may not want to know more. But I also don't want to discuss how to cure it or how to prevent it or anything like that. I just heard a lot of people discussing about the term immunity. So I just want to convey a message, and that's it. It struck my mind that the only problem is that nobody understands what it is. All you need is a basic knowledge of your body. Now the question arises, why do you need that? I just want you to imagine what I'm about to say. In my opinion, once you are conscious and aware of how your body works throughout, a feeling of gratitude, or you can say a trust, will form in your mind if you practice this awareness for some days. This apprehension will help you once you get in real trouble. Most of us forget everything when we get in trouble and just wish to escape that without considering any knowledge. The approach should be different. The trust you show your body is the trust you show to your mind eventually. The trust your mind gets fuels it to perform efficiently without any hindrance daunting it, as your consciousness won't allow it to happen. The effectiveness in the end leads to recovery. Let's try to understand a very basic process, a very important part of our immune system gifted to us by this supreme nature. Just go in front of the mirror and open your mouth as much as you can, and inside you will see a hanging sac-like thing, and that's your tonsil. A lot of people don't know why it exists. They think it exists maybe to cause the pain in throat when it catches infection or maybe something else. But in reality, your tonsils are the working lab of your body. Yes, a lab. When anything enters your mouth, the tonsils absorbs a small sample of the product, which could range from a bacteria to a virus. It's possible you are aware of it. Maybe you read it somewhere. So what's next? The sample is then tested in this natural lab built by the nature. Full of white blood cells, your tonsils test how to fight the disease-causing microorganisms. Basically, your body is continuously fighting with deadly organisms all the time. And once your body knows through the report of the tonsils that a particular bean cannot create much harm, it is no more harmful for you throughout the life. It is an important part of our immune system that we have been avoiding for decades. No one is conscious for his or her tonsil. They think their gut is everything. Your body and this nature deserves more. Now the doubt arising, what happens when your tonsil get in contact with something that is actually harmful? Now the doubt arising, what happens when your tonsils get in contact with something that is actually harmful? It's a series of actions taken by our body in order to fight the disease. A virus, for example, finds our body as a host and due to convenient habitat, plans to reproduce and expand its course. So first thing our body does is increase the temperature so that it becomes a harsh habitat for the same microbes. That results in fever. Second, all the soldiers of our body named the white blood cells are released through blood to the location to fight them off. The amount of white blood cells in body depends upon our immune system, and that's where we start our knowledge. The time when most has already happened. Now I'm not a doctor, but a little aware. I don't intend to stress on biology of our body, but just a message. The message being that the benefit of being conscious of this process is that you will follow the actions that leads to anything healthy, and not avoiding your life and feeding yourself with something that may reduce the amount of white blood cells in your body, which when needed will be in deficit. And just like that, the same applies for your mind. Soon you won't be feeding your mind something that may decrease the amount of knowledge, which when needed will again be in deficit. So, be conscious of your surrounding, but first be conscious of yourself. Thank you, and I'll speak soon.